ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lake Mead. I'm Virtual Viper West Maintenance Team Chief and Narrator Kyle Dukall from Portland, Oregon. Joining me here show centers our Team Safety Observer and Virtual S-16 pilot, Jacob Mustang Thomas from Amarillo, Texas. As a proud member of Air Combat Command's 3D Fighter Wing, located at Hale Air Force Base in Ogden, Utah, it is my distinct pleasure to describe for you today a capability demonstration of the world's premier multi-role fighter, the F-16 Fighting Falcon. Affectionately known as the Viper, the F-16 serves with great distinction and has proved itself in multiple combat operations over the last 3 decades. Your pilot for today's demonstration is Aaron Cuban Lara from fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. Cuban is a multi-platform flight simulation enthusiast with many hours of flight time on many different platforms. The F-16 has been a part of the United States Air Force since 1979, assigned to our active duty Air National Guard as well as air forces of many allied nations. Keeping the F-16 on the cutting edge is a helmet modding queuing system, which enables the pilot to lock onto target and target enemies simply by looking forward. These upgraded jets and helmet systems allow the pilot to exchange secure information simultaneously with airport controllers, ground troops, and other allied forces. The most important battlefield information is displayed on the pilot's visor, providing a first lock, first shot engagement capability. During ground attack missions, the Viper will carry bombs, missiles, and extra fuel tanks, but with the push of a button, the pilot can jettison and adjust those bombs and fuel tanks, transforming it into the lethal aircraft you see here today. In this configuration, the Viper weighs less than 25,000 pounds. Coupled with the powerful F-110 engine that produces over 28,000 pounds of thrust, this maneuverable fighter can accelerate in a vertical climb. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go live to the cockpit now. Viper 1, Viper 2, how do you read?
Viper 1, Viper 2, I hear you loud and clear. This demonstration is dedicated to the 2007 Viper West demonstration team and all of our real-life counterparts that no longer fly. This demo is dedicated to pay tribute to our former ACC teams, who are the foundation of what we have today, Vipers rolling in.
Cuban will demonstrate the Viper's remarkable power by entering the show box in full afterburner directing over your head. Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Cuban Lara in the F-16 Fighting Falcon! Cuban is setting up for his first aerobatic maneuver, the Cuban 8, just past show center. Cuban is now repositioning his aircraft to the right as he prepares to demonstrate the low-altitude, high-speed capability of the F-16. As he passes the show center, he'll be traveling over 615 miles per hour. However, keep in mind, this is still less than half the Viper's top speed of Mach 2. As Cuban returns to show center, he will accelerate and snap the F-16 through a series of 3 aileron rolls, demonstrating its exceptional rolling maneuverability.
Leave a good tip. I'ma blow all of my money and don't give two shits.
In a dogfight, the ability to turn tight is not just a capability of the aircraft, but of the fighter pilot as well. Watch out from the right as Cuban just shows you how exceptional the F-16 is in a 9G turn. At show center, he'll bank sharply into the tight turn, accelerating while being pressed deep into the seat. He'll fight his new body weight of nearly 1,600 pounds.
Surprise, you can't do anything now.
Cuban will now demonstrate the F-16's crisp handling characteristics as he will perform a 4-point roll at show center, pausing briefly at each 90-degree of increment. Notice the precision in which these individual movements are executed. Dropping it from the left, the F-16 in the 4-point roll. As the aircraft returns to show center from the right, Kim will demonstrate just how maneuverable the F-16 is by performing a classic World War I maneuver known as the double Immelman, and complete it in less than 6,000 feet of altitude.
Plant the seed. Hold your breath and count to 10. Just count to 10.
As he approaches show left, Q will accelerate the Viper to set up for a maneuver which will demonstrate the F-16's ability to turn tight and stay unpredictable, a trait which helps the Viper survive against low altitude threats. Ladies and gentlemen, from the left, it's the Falcon turn, followed by the Shark's tooth.
Remember what
Cuban is now slowing down the F-16 to prepare for a slow-speed, high-alpha pass. While the Viper can fly at more than twice the speed of sound, slow-speed control is just as important to those who fly it best. Cuban will be holding the Viper at a 23-degree nose-up position and moving at only 130 miles per hour. As he approaches, notice the gray paint scheme of the F-16 designed to make it more difficult to identify in conditions ranging from bright skies to dull overcast. When he reaches show center, Cuban will apply full afterburner and accelerate his aircraft in a nearly vertical climb, demonstrating its exceptional thrust-to-weight ratio in a maneuver we proudly call the Muscle Climb! Get your cameras ready as Cuban prepares to showcase the F-16's fly-by-wire flight control system, which makes the knife-edge maneuver possible. You've seen the knife-edge maneuver before, but never this razor-sharp. From your right, it's the F-16 in the knife-edge pass. Now watch directly ahead while Cuban repositions the Viper in for a maximum performance climb with a series of aileron rolls. As he approaches, he'll pull back on the stick and you'll see the Falcon's exceptional power and rolling ability as he sends it from 300 feet to over 3 miles. Ladies and gentlemen, Cuban has begun a spiraling descent in preparation for today's dedication pass. On behalf of the 380th Fighting Wing, we'd like to dedicate this pass to the men and women of all branches of the U.S. Armed Forces, our families, and our allies who are so bravely fighting in today's joint fight. We'd also like to remember those who have given their lives defending freedom. This will be your best photo opportunity, so get your cameras ready to capture the special salute launch. Now, from behind and to your right, Virtual Viper West proudly presents the Dedication Pass. Virtual Viper West was founded as a tribute act dedicated to the Air Combat Command's former F-16 Viper West demonstration team. The team disbanded in the early 2010s, but its memory will never be forgotten. We dedicate today's demonstration to every pilot, maintainer, or media specialist who dedicated themselves to the Viper West demo team. As Cuban rejoins for today's Heritage Flight, I'd like to take this time to recognize every single member of the real-life Viper West demo team from 2007. Airman First Class Arthur Green, Senior Airman Israel Woodmansey, Staff Sergeant Kenneth Umek, Staff Sergeant Jerry Rivers, Staff Sergeant Dixon Enriquez, Staff Sergeant Ryan Douglas, Tech Sergeant Daniel May, Master Sergeant David Solons, Master Sergeant Jonathan Veal, and the Commanding Officer Captain Russell Piggott. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take a moment to describe the unique history of what you are about to watch. In 1997, the leaders of Air Combat Command assembled a select group of retired military and civilian performers to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the United States Air Force. From this gathering was born the Heritage Flight, a unique visual representation of the Air Force's history from the days of the Army Air Corps to the present. What started out as a one-time event has grown in popularity and demand. In 2010, the Air Force Heritage Flight Foundation joined with the United States Air Force to keep this popular program flying. And now, Heritage Flights are performed at air shows and special events in the United States and around the world. Please turn with me now and watch as this extremely rare formation approaches from behind and to the right.
To those who've had to fly and fight, who have served their country in the sky, with a grateful heart and watchful eye, we and may the faithful, proud machines who bore the sword of freedom on their wings be given the honor such a burden brings.
Flying in formation today is the Cold War era F-86 Sabre, flown by Alexander Pineda, call sign Werewolf. A United States Air Force F-16 Fighting Falcon, flown by Aaron Lara, call sign Cuban. A United States Air Force F-22 Raptor, flown by Nathan Schneller, call sign Sheldon. And finally, a United States Air Force F-15 Sea Eagle, flown by Carl Norman, call sign Band.
Of honor so deserved, for what flesh and blood and steel have earned, but may the greatest glory be reserved.
We would like to dedicate today's Heritage Flight to all military veterans and wounded warriors in attendance whose sacrifice over the years have helped preserve America's freedom. We hope you've enjoyed watching this rare formation of classic and current United States Air Force aircraft on a journey from heritage to horizons. Ladies and gentlemen, please turn with me now and watch as this rare formation approaches from behind and overhead for its final pass, the Heritage Formation Break.
By the blood that
Ladies and gentlemen, your United States Air Force Heritage Flight. We hope you've enjoyed watching and taking pride in this rare display of more than 75 years of air power heritage. Now watch as each aircraft begins their individual passes from the left. From the left one last time, make some noise for Cuban and your 2007 F-16 Viper West.
Lights go out and I can't be saved. Tides that I tried to swim against brought me down upon my knees. Oh, I beg.
From the left, it's Warwolf in the F-86 Sabre with the Dan roll.
Shoot an apple off my head and a trouble that can't be named. A tiger's waiting to be tamed, singing.
From the left, it's Jakku in the F-15C Eagle. Cuban is now returning back to Nellis Air Force Base, where he will lower the landing gear and approach the runway at 140 knots. The F-16 can stop in less than 3,000 feet of runway if necessary. Add that capability to its ability to take off from relatively short runways, and you have a fighter that can operate from thousands of airfields in virtually every country in the world. The F-16 has been a vital role in the United States military and other allied forces around the world. Since 1974, the F-16 has been defending allied airspace around the world. Currently, the United States Air Force has nearly 1,000 F-16s still flying today, ensuring the Air Force can still beat any challenge, any condition, anywhere in the world. On behalf of the United States Air Force, the Commander of Air Combat Command, General Adrian Spain, we thank you for your attendance, your patriotism, and most of all, your support.